It's at every university. It's in Grand Rapids. It's in West Michigan.
They may sound innocent, but this drug is no joke. And this morning on Daybreak, we're sending an alert for parents. It is a designer drug that's taken over the party scene, and chances are your kids know about it, might even be using it.
Earlier this month, we brought you a drug recovery specialist here on Daybreak to talk about Molly, from the dangers to where it comes from.
We wanted to find out more about this drug firsthand, what it does to those who take it, and how easy it is to get in West Michigan. So we found a Molly user, and this morning, we're hearing from her.
24-hour News 8's Amanda Jarrett joins us live in studio this morning. She's been working hard on this.
Yeah.
So Amanda, you met with this young woman, and she says Molly really changed her life, and not for the good.
Absolutely. And this 21-year-old from Spring Lake, she could be anyone's daughter. She graduated top of her class, she went on to college, and then she met Molly. We agreed to protect her identity so she would share her experience with us.
I was a kid that wasn't supposed to be doing this stuff. Like, I was a kid that was supposed to be in medical school by now. You know?
A dream derailed once Alana started partying with Molly. A pre-med student at University of Michigan, at 19, Alana took her first hit at a rave with friends.
Your body's like sensory overload, and it's like a sick feeling. You can't look at lights, but you don't want to be inside the rave because there's lights everywhere, and you don't want to be touched, but you need to be touched.
Molly, often the powder form of MDMA, releases serotonin and dopamine, making users feel euphoric. That's why Alana says coming off the high was the hardest.
This drug, because you flood your brain with it, and then the normal amount feels like nothing. It's just like you feel numb and just like depressed, really. You feel really depressed.
Leading her to failing grades. A college student living off of a dangerous cocktail of Molly, alcohol, Adderall, and sometimes even cocaine. Adderall to focus on her schoolwork after coming down from a weekend of Molly.
Sometimes they carry the Molly in like a loose plastic bag, and they'll dip their finger in and like put it in your mouth, or like, and that's like sexy and that's cool, but like you end up doing so much of this drug.
Alana says she couldn't get out of bed some days, and her family noticed something was wrong. Failing grades finally sent her home, but leaving Ann Arbor didn't mean leaving Molly. Back in West Michigan just a few weeks, she met a dealer, discovering Molly-fueled raves are very much alive in Grand Rapids.
I just met this guy who works like selling t-shirts and stuff at these raves, and he's like, yeah, these kids come in and they're not legal to drink, so they do Molly.
Alana says the designer drug is a constant in the concert scene, and it's easy to get, not far behind marijuana. It's fairly inexpensive.
For kids from West Michigan, yeah, that's pocket change.
Starting at $20, it's touted as pure MDMA. But Alana says buyers beware. What partiers are taking is likely anything but pure.
No one's getting pure Molly. Pure Molly's brown, and Molly people are getting is white, which means it's cut with cocaine, baking soda.
Making Molly even more dangerous than you think. Easy to get, fairly cheap, and the very drug that Alana says sent her to rock bottom. From aspiring doctor to struggling drug addict. And we're really at the forefront of Molly. It's a real, fairly new issue in Michigan and growing by the day. We contacted the Michigan Drug Enforcement Agency, who says they've seen Molly reemerge in the club scene in Grand Rapids in just the past year.
So what is the DEA saying about it? She said it was really easy to get. They agree. We talked to the state office as well as the local Grand Rapids office. They both agree it's common, it's readily available, it's out there, it's something they are tracking.
Okay.
And this is a dangerous drug. It's been linked to deaths around the country.
Yeah, where's this stuff coming from?
Well, she mentioned that she got it indirectly through Canada, and that's what the local Grand Rapids office is saying as well. They're seeing it come in from Canada, and a big concern is it's made in other countries, so you don't really know what it's made with. So it's definitely a drug to keep an eye on.
All right, wow. And this is not over, because we have more for other.
We are staying on top of this because there's so much more. I mean, this is just the beginning of this, really. And tomorrow we're going to find out some of the signs parents should look for. And we contacted some of our hospitals. We're really staying on top of this story. And tomorrow on Daybreak, we're taking you even further into the world of Molly. We talked to those hospitals, those state agencies, about what they're seeing. And what we found makes it even more important that you know about it. In part 2 of our series, we'll show you the results of our investigation, and we'll tell you how to recognize that someone is using that drug. That's tomorrow morning, starting at 5:30 and 6:30 right here on Daybreak.
All right, really interesting report. We appreciate the time. Thank you so much, Amanda.